Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 159 of Let's Play The Witcher v. the Wild Hunt, where we ended the last part early so we could, well, finally trap Regis in his cage.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Where the fuck is he going? So yeah, let's in this part we're just going to be focusing on the main quest for a bit. I do not know what he's doing, but he's doing something.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I utter it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to.
You just smelled the blood.
Ooh, rot fiends. See, rot fiends are good because they blow up. That means you get them in a big enough group, they'll blow each other. What the oh, is that a fucking vampire?
Hanging in there.
It is as well. I guess a bit of black blood won't go amiss.
Good. 'Cause I can hear more coming.
I'm trying to attack the goddamn fucking Fleder. Oh great, there's Necromaria now. Oh, that's a Karakan. Oh, it looks like an empty Mara.
Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore.
Damn.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Damn.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Deadloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlaff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Detlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Well then, that is very interesting indeed. Not at all what I had expected, to be fair. Detlaff seems like such an ordinary bloke. Very interesting. But first things first, we're going to go do something else for now. What do I want to do? Let's do the Fist of Fury, I think. May as well. It's always good to get it knocked out nice and early so I don't have to piss about... Oh, actually, there is another quest we were doing. That's the one. We're going to go do that. Because that was the quest we picked up that I didn't actually know I was actually going to do straight after the whites, but unfortunately everything just kept, well, not unfortunately, but everything just kept going in like a good long line. I didn't feel like disturbing said, you know, progress. So let's go disturb said progress now. See what that letter is all about. Indeed, a mysterious spoon. But I must admit, the battle in the vampire estate was a very interesting one.
Got it. Watch where you step, fool.
It's not what I expected. It was very interesting though. So at the moment, we're all blind now. Everything, pretty much everything, should be blind. I don't think I ever touched the Fist of Fury or anything like that. I know I definitely didn't have this quest because obviously the Spotted White was brand new as well for me.
Quite the fragrant whiff.
So all of this should be new now.
Move along.
Including my inability to walk roach certain places.
When I was
I like how thugs just leave Geralt alone in Toussaint. At least in Toussaint they realised, well no, not thugs, sorry, not in Toussaint, in Belluclair. Oh, a Nilfgaardian embassy. Probably filled with pricks, twats, and fuckboys.
I say, is that Geralt? Geralt of Rivia? Sir! Come to me, please! Approach! My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Mm-hmm. Me. South in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Gretore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress, even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need?
Oh, at least 370.
A few crowns less, master. A few crowns less, master. A fistful. I beg you so. A few crowns less.
Fine, because you're being nice, I'll do it for 340.
Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Gretore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well-founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
And then continued going, ignoring you and going back to my business. Alright, let's go see why I didn't want to do that, thank you. I wanted to continue on with the quest I was doing. Alright, let's see what these spontaneous profits are. Ah, I simply went in the wrong door.
Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting. You, sir, clearly were not born in a barn. Welcome to the pheasantry. The best auberge in all the duchy.
A what?
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My, oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
See you later.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Leviota.
Right, to the cellar we go. Alright. I thought I saw a fucking doll then. I shit myself. Smeagol Louis Circus cookbook. Book contains hundreds of recipes, but instead of the recipe for Beluclarius rabbit, on the last page there are a few chaotically written lines. Lebioda's weeping wounds. I've scoured dozens of elven manuscripts, and at last I've found it. I know what the spoon key I purchased at auction unlocked. It is nothing else but the key to the legendary studio of Ramas's Goffon, the elven priest of the goddess Danambi, whose culinary masterpieces remain unmatched by even the best of the modern chefs. If I can find the ruins of this temple, said to be in the north, somewhere in the Beluclair forest, I'll find all of his legendary recipes, not to mention the other priceless treasures this Grand Master Chef must have kept in his kitchen, where he perfected his art. The rest of the page is covered with a large, greasy stain. I mean, they didn't say I can take everything else, so... And if they're not to see you take it, did you really take it? You have no interest in reading that. Right, I'm going to continue with this one, because I know it's quite a far way away, but... May as well continue with the quest I started. Yoink. Alright, so let's get out of Beluclair for a bit. And go to Gorfon's studio and look for the treasure. I'm assuming this is the...
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Ginacia petals?
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Honoretta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Show me what you've got in stock.
I mean, I'll buy a few cases of poison. What's that one? What's that one? Ah. Red to green. Okay, I'm assuming these are just like, you know, the, yeah. I don't actually think I have any need of you right now, my friend.
Need to get going. Till next time.
Well, we made the guy's day, even though we didn't buy anything. That bitch drank too much, didn't she? Alright, let's get ourselves off. So once we've done this quest, we'll probably, might do some side quests, we'll see. I don't know if I want to go do the main quest just yet. I kind of want to do the Fist of Fury and all that stuff. I mean, I feel like I'm getting too far into the story. Admittedly, I don't actually know how much there is left of the story. I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit left, but, you know, sometimes you just don't want to get too far into it. I think we're far enough out of the city, actually, for Roach to be,
Come on,
nope.
Roach. Best cure for the beast, a witcher.
Indeed, the best cure for the beast is a witcher. It's a shame that I can't gallop all the way through the streets. Pain, if anything. Okay, there we go. I can gallop now. So let's get to our destination. Roach, will you stop fucking me about, please?
Whoa.
There we go. It's very weird that Tweeny Owl always seems to, Tawny Owl, sorry, always seems to stay. Not that I'm complaining. Does make life a little bit easier. Well, I wonder what we'll find at Gorfon's studio. Perhaps something interesting nonetheless. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Apparently there's nothing to see there. We should move along. Some of the audio does get... I will admit, given how old this game is, I can accept that some obviously the just random like NPC guards and that do sprout the same lines quite often, but it's still nice just to have that ambience of like a random like someone just saying a random line while you're running past. Or if you knock into someone, they talk to you like they just say, they obviously tell you to stop knocking into them and that. Always just like quality of life features. And I thought I was about to go into there. So, I guess it's not to be. Well, I just made that guy's day harder. He's probably dropped a shit ton of grapes. So yeah, once we get done with this, we'll go do the Fist of Fury, and then we'll just focus on the main quest. There's not much else for us to do today. Yeah, I can't really think of anything to that is of pressing like importance. Of course, we need to go finish Velen at some point, and get all those question marks done. But we'll be doing those probably once we're a little bit further into the main story. Give us a break, find us like a good good place to take a large chunk of a large break from that, and go do go back to Velen and finish off Velen. Because once Velen's done, then we're pretty much just into we are just in Toussaint at that point. There'll no longer be anything else necessary for us to do. And then once we finish Toussaint, like story-wise and map-wise, we'll be done. Obviously, along with any quests, not including. Well, actually, no. Including any contracts I picked up. Which is just gonna make this series even fucking longer. Well, I can hear wolves. But when can't I, so... It's making me walk here, which is very weird. But I guess they're just... well, it might not be a reason, but I guess the game, I guess CD Projekt Red was like, nah, fuck you guys, walk. Like I made the fucking jump the first time, but every subsequent time, I just can't do it. Ah, there's a cave that was on the map that I just didn't see. 'Cause I'm thick as pig shit sometimes. That hurt quite a lot. I mean, recipe, Ramses Gorfon's recipe for Etole Blanche pasta. Did I seriously come here just for fucking... I think I did. That's upset me a little bit. I thought there may have been something more interesting here. But alas, it was not to be. I don't know who this bitch is, but oh, fuck you. Oh, she was a bit of a bitch, wasn't she? Right, let's get a different quest going. Let's get the Fist of Fury. In the next part, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next part. Be seeing you guys then.